Hey everyone, welcome to your reading. I'm Jenny. So this week, I didn't really have a theme or anything specific that I wanted to, either look into. I chose just a bunch of random decks. I've already got them out because I generally leave my decks in a small little bureau. But so we're at a new moon, right? And that's all about new energies, getting projects started, a new cycle, new beginnings, okay? So maybe we'll kind of see if the cards sort of match up with that. I am going to start right now, and I'm going to choose the Psychic Tarot deck. And actually, I'm going to move this a little closer and hope I do not drop the camera. Okay. So let's see. As I'm shuffling, if you have a question or just something that you maybe need a little more clarification on, now is the time to kind of put that out there. Ask the universe, ask spirit, ask your angels, your guides if you can receive a message in regards to whatever you are inquiring about. But I'm simply asking, what do we need to know right now? Okay. Moving on. Our number 6. I'll be sure to say the numbers on any cards I pull in case 6 or numbers relate to you. So moving on. Well, this one makes sense though, being that we are in a new moon, ending one phase to begin another, right? And I believe if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, I believe I posted, because every now and again I'll just I'll just pull cards for each of the zodiac signs, and I feel like this past week I pulled a card or two, and it was in relation to endings and new beginnings. I don't remember which sign that was for, but the Semisonic lyric, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end," played in my mind then, and that's what's playing in my mind right now. So maybe someone needs to listen to that song, okay? I actually can't think of the name of the song. I just know that lyric, and I know that it's by Semisonic. Okay, but so moving on. What type of energy? I'm gonna pull from the Energy Oracle deck. What type of energy? What does this relate to? What do we need to move on from, if you will? Okay. And of course, that may relate to you in regards to maybe a relationship ending. Maybe you are moving. Maybe you are changing jobs or careers. It literally can mean anything, right? But so, what are we moving on from? What are we moving towards? A 31 or a 4, door to value. Okay, so the fact that this door is, it's open, money's flying out, to me this tells me, two things. That if you have been considering leaving a job, switching careers, going for a new position, relocating, what have you, consider this like a yes card, a positive affirmation card. Like, this is your confirmation. This is your validation. Go for it. The fact that it also says door to value, self-value, self-worth, okay, self-esteem, that type of value. That is something you can't put a dollar sign on. You cannot put an amount towards. You may be leaving a relationship where you have been feeling undervalued, okay, and not really receiving the love that you're really worthy of receiving, right? So I feel with this opening, this door opening, it's kind of saying like, go ahead, walk through this door, if you need to leave a not so good relationship behind, this is your confirmation. Like, go and do it. If you need to leave a job, a not so good job, or just a job that no longer aligns with you anymore, go ahead, do it. All right. I'm also seeing for a lot of people, money coming in for you guys, okay? So whether it is through new work or just maybe like a new position, or if it's by chance, you know, and you're gambling, you go into a casino or something, I do see money, an influx of money coming in for a lot of people over the next few weeks to 2 to 3 months, okay? So really taking us into the rest of winter, just into spring, okay? So that's wonderful. Yay, I love it. Okay, what else do we need to know about that? I'm looking at the Sacred Traveler deck. Okay, what else do we need to know? What else is of value? This just kind of confirms these two cards. Transformation, a fresh new way of living emerges. Yup, and you're going to be flying high. That bird in the photo is of a phoenix. I'm pretty sure that's a phoenix. And phoenixes, they are created and rise from the ashes, okay? So it's like going through a transformation or a change or a death, if you will, if I was using a regular tarot deck. You can crumble, be burned to ashes, but then this new you arrives in the form of a phoenix, and you can fly higher than you ever have before, okay? So take that literally, take it figuratively. Yes. So this new moon is ushering in new energy. It really is. It's ushering in new energy. That's awesome. I love it. Let's see what other energy. I'm going to go back to the Psychic Tarot. Let me move a couple of those. Okay. I want to see what other energy we're dealing with. These 3 cards, moving on, door to value, transformation, definitely confirm that, okay, this is a new cycle that we're in, and that's great. New is always awesome. What else can we expect? Okay. Okay, these cards are literally just repeating at this point. New beginnings. I'm also hearing with this, take a leap of faith, okay? Because if you're looking at this woman, she stepped out of the door. She was on stairs, but now she's like basically, it looks like she's stepping into thin air and onto the earth. Kind of like take a leap of faith, okay? Even if you can't exactly see the next step, just move forward in whatever way you can anyways. The step will just magically appear. So, yeah. Yeah. But I'm also focusing on, she's holding onto a staff. Right there, right? You see that? I mean, I am hearing you will, through this new beginning, you will gain greater stability, greater support. You already have support around you. Yes, a spiritual, ethereal support, absolutely. You can call on your angels anytime. But I am seeing support, in the physical, that, you know, whether it's family members, really great friends, your partner, whomever, I feel like you have support. You have people around you who want to see you succeed, who want to see you move on to something better, okay? Because something better is at hand, okay? So don't worry about not being supported. You are definitely being supported right now. All right. Well, that was just confirmation. Let's see what else we got. I'm going to use the same deck. We'll see how many times this deck can repeat itself. Okay, a number 12 or a 3. Sacrifice. Now, I I actually do really like this card anyway. So the flowers in the clouds up there with the rainbow, they're hibiscus flowers. And this card actually, just from the way it looks, right? It's hibiscus, or is that, no, it's hibiscus. Actually, yeah, no, I'm going to say they're hibiscus. It could also be also sort of looks like a moonflower, to be honest, now that I'm really looking at it. But whenever I see this card, I automatically think of Hawaii. And I've been to Hawaii already like 2-3 times, and I plan on moving there several years into the future. These earrings that I'm actually wearing right now, I actually got in Maui. Was it Maui or was it Oahu? I've had them for years. Either way, got them in Hawaii. So to me, it's just funny that, oh, Hawaii's coming up for me, even though I've got no plans right now to move to Hawaii. But so anyways, when I look at this though, I also see her, she's standing in, well, like murky water, muddy water. The best way to clear muddy water is to leave it alone. Okay, so if you're going through a situation right now that is just racking your brain, it's causing you so much anxiety and stress, let it be. Literally let it be. If it's something you can't control really anyways, let it be. Like, stop thinking about it. The moment you can actually quiet your mind and really get yourself into like a centered, grounded space is the moment your answers are going to come to you. Okay? And is the moment that you're going to see a way to climb out of the muddy waters. I'm not really resonating with the word sacrifice. Some of you may feel that you have to sacrifice something in order to move forward, in order to get whatever it is that you want. What I'm hearing is it's not as big of a sacrifice as you think it is. That's your ego really talking. Your ego trying to, protect you at all costs. And sometimes ego's good, other times it's not. So I feel like try to quiet your ego a little bit. I created a guided meditation to do just that. So if you are subscribed, look through my channel under playlists. I have guided meditations. There is one for kind of like removing the ego or ignoring the ego, if you will. So check that out. But so I feel that your ego is kind of telling you like, oh, you're going to have to give up so much, or you're going to have to do this in order to achieve this. And oh my God, God forbid. I'm hearing it's not as bad as you think it is. Okay, like there's really not much to sacrifice at all. And the rainbow is really bright in this photo, kind of like you're coming into better times. Okay, you really are. You're coming into better times. Don't worry about that. All right, I'm gonna ask what energy surrounds that sacrifice card. Even though I feel it's ego-based, we'll see what this says. You're on a journey, number 2. I like that. Number 2, kind of coming together, if you will. You and another person. But you're on a journey. This card sort of, I feel like it just confirms all the other cards. But moving on, packing bags, relocating travel. That is what I'm hearing. She's crossing a bridge. All right. Also, it looks a little like it's not in focus. Also, she's coming up to this little, I'll call it a street sign. Kind of saying like, oh, this place is so many miles this way. This place is so many miles that way, right? There are a lot of those in Hawaii. But so I feel like you're coming up to that point and it's like, what direction do you want to go in? And if you're you know what? I'm going to pull a card in regards to that. I'm going to pull a card in regards to that because I've been undecided for myself for quite some time. So maybe this reading will help me, will help guide me. Right? Why not? But so let's see what direction would be beneficial for you to go in. I'm not going to say what direction should you go in. That puts a lot of pressure on you. So I'm going to say what direction would be beneficial. Or you could just enjoy the journey and not worry about the destination. Wandering path, enjoy the journey. In other words, don't worry about the destination. Don't worry about where you end up. Just take things day by day, because eventually everything is going to fall into place. I'm going to have to take my own advice right there. So I think some of you are also going to have to take that advice. Don't worry about having a map. Just move forward in however you feel called to, okay? Now I did bring out a deck. It's one of my sister's decks. It's the Goddess Guidance deck. I had grabbed a couple and I was walking down the hall and I was like, nope, I need to go back because this deck flashed in my mind. So I'm gonna pull from it. I mean, as it is, these cards, the Psychic Tarot, the Energy, and the Sacred Traveler, I feel like it's telling you, like, you're at a new beginning, right? You can go basically wherever you want to. You just have to make a decision, but just wherever you want to. At the same time, like, enjoy this process. Enjoy this journey. So I'm not going to really pull any more of those cards because I feel like they're sort of repeating themselves at this point. Or they're just, I mean, they're validating everything I've already said. But so, let's see if there's a goddess who can aid you right now. Athena, Inner Wisdom. It's a beautiful card. I love the owl. Owls may be significant for some of you. Maybe they are your spirit animal. Owls do also represent a lot of psychic insight, a lot of inner knowledge and wisdom. So keep that in mind, like really trusting your instincts. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. In other words, stop fighting it, because I feel like your ego is telling you one thing, right? And I already said, like, your ego is there to really, like, to protect you at all costs. But your soul knows what to do. But maybe you have just a really strong, a really big ego that it's holding you back. You're in your own way. You're holding yourself back, right? So focus solely on your inner wisdom. If you need to, ask Athena to help you with that. Okay? It's a wonderful card. I'm going to pull another one from this deck. I'm not sure if I'm going to pronounce this name right. Ain or Ein. Leap of Faith, like I've already mentioned. Oh my Lord. These cards are literally just repeating themselves. I mean, this goes along with the new beginnings, and I said take a leap of faith, right? Take a risk. Put your heart's true desire into action. So what is it that you want to do? Where is it that you want to go? Follow your heart's desire. That's also your soul speaking, okay? Just follow it. And like I said before, like, you'll be supported, okay? The fact that all these cards are sort of repeating themselves, that tells me, like, that's a really strong message. Like, you need to hear this, okay? And it would benefit you, it would behoove you to really follow this advice. All right. One more one just flipped over. Fast, independent. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. So maybe some of you have been thinking of being your own little entrepreneur, your own boss. You have the skills to do it. All right? I don't know why I'm very direct. I want to say suck it up and do it. Maybe you need to tell yourself that. Okay? Get after what you want. I'm going to pull one more, only because it is new moon time, so moonology, right? Put that right there. Just any last message, and that's it. Oop, that didn't shuffle too good. There we go. Any last message to wrap this up? So this is a waxing moon. The energy is gaining momentum. And it will. That's what happens. When you go from a new moon to a full moon, the energy, it gains momentum. So some of you are probably already feeling this right now. So I feel like just know that whatever you want to happen, like I said, now's a good time to start. You're going to notice things sort of happening quickly, a little faster than you were expecting, okay? That's not a bad thing, though. It's to get you to where you ultimately want to be, all right? So enjoy this new moon energy. Enjoy a waxing moon energy, all right? It's there for you. Use it if you can. Talk to the moon if you want to. So, all right. Thank you everyone for tuning in this week to your new, I'm going to call it a new moon reading, I guess. New moon, new beginnings reading. Please share this with others if you will. Check out all my links in the description below. I will see you guys next time. Bye.